All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now back to throw. Oh, some strong running over the middle, complete. It's Graves. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Time with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's White. White's got a 1st down and more. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He finds Corey Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Not only did he not get the first down, he absorbed a heck of a pop on a perfect form tackle. Shoulder right into the runner, and down he goes.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll go on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Rosen to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the toss, here's White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Oh, bowls right over him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On third down, Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So now here come the Dolphins. Johnson, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the target there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Detroit! Leopard!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Check, crunch!
On second down, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Rosen will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Back to throw now on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Leopard! Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it with Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They go play action here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Rosen on first down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
You got 4.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We got 3. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rosen now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And Oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Allen Hearns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
This is Breida, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 82's moving. 82's moving.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they